YouTube, Ocean Siren, in my car one more time, obviously. I want to do I think it's the 8th week. I'm so behind. I think it's 8. Do you have a matron or patron deity, and how did you come across them? This was a hard question for me. I actually had to think about this for quite some time, because I don't have a matron or patron deity, but I do have deity. Let me explain. Deity came to me. I was going through a really rough time. I was actually going through a divorce, and I had just moved into my new home, and I was walking in my backyard, and all of a sudden I had a rush, and it was so pure, and the energy was electric, and I really can't explain it. I'm trying to put words to it. We've talked about this in previous videos. I'm trying to put words to it, but it's really, really difficult. Anyway, the bottom line is that names don't really mean a whole bunch to me. I'm not good with names, and I never have been. Names, although they have power, they have the power that you give them, in my opinion. So, for me, and throughout my entire life, names have not really meant a whole bunch. It's the energy, it's the feeling, and that is what deity is for me. It doesn't have a name. It's a feeling. It's a presence that I know, and that I understand, and that I connect with. And when it shows up, I recognize it for what it is, and when it leaves, I recognize that for what it is too. So no names. I don't necessarily envy people who have names for deity necessarily. I mean, if it works for you, that's great. It's just not how I see things, and I think it's fine. I mean, this is all about bringing you as an individual closer to whatever you see as deity. So at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. But for me, deity doesn't have a name. Does it have a feminine or masculine? Sometimes. Sometimes. I have, the first feeling that I got was feminine. Softer. I can't even really say feminine. It's the things that we associate as feminine. Softer, more, not coddling, not even necessarily kind, just more gentle. It's really hard to put words to experiences like that, but the energy is different. So it's not necessarily male or female, masculine or feminine. It's characteristics that we would associate as feminine and characteristics that we would associate as masculine, and because all we can do is put words to these experiences, that's what we go with. I hope this video isn't entirely convoluted, but that's really my answer. It's really quite simple. Deity for me is an energy that I recognize. It doesn't have a name, it is a feeling, and it fills me with feelings. And it helps me connect. It's almost like if I were a plug and I was going into the socket kind of situation. And after every single experience, it's almost like I have an epiphany. You know, like all of a sudden everything just makes sense. And it doesn't stay that way. I have to take that energy and I have to do something with it quickly, because it leaves me. I'm not perfect. But for the time being, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful experience. So, there you have it. That is me and deity. So matron or patron, not necessarily. Deity, absolutely. All right. Love to hear what you guys have to say. Comment below. Love to continue the conversation. Thank you for all of you who are doing the YouTube Pagan Challenge. It's awesome. I'm going to try to catch up. We'll see how I do. Until next time, blessed be everyone. Bye.